Hello, everybody. This is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I am memory planning the week of February 21st. Am I behind? Oh my goodness. Actually, to be fair, the last video I posted was for a week after this, and I have more weeks planned after that, but anyways, this is for the week of February 21st. It's my first spring kit that I'm using. I just showed it to you. It's the Lilac Field kit from Miss and Meow, and it is so beautiful, and I was so excited when I got this kit. I think if you go back and watch the haul that I got it, I was just fawning over it, and I had so much fun planning with it. I've really been enjoying using Miss and Meow kits, because not only do I like her kit format a lot, I just think she's super, super talented at, like, I've said this before, but the full boxes that she does, I think she's really, really talented at that. I love her full box designs. I love her floral pages so much. There's so much good stuff. So, I don't have a coupon code or anything like that with Miss and Meow, but I do have a referral link. So if you haven't shopped with her if you haven't shopped with her before, you can look below and get my referral link, and you save some percentage off your first order. But yeah, that's a little bit about the kit. I feel like I haven't done a voiceover in a while. I don't think I have, honestly. My last video was a talk through plan with me. And honestly, I filmed this video like weeks and weeks and weeks ago, probably maybe even almost a month ago at this point. I just have been so unmotivated to edit my videos. Like, oh man, especially with going back to being in the office a few days a week and stuff, when I'm like at home and ready for some downtime, the last thing I want to do is like take my computer out, and it feels like work to me. So when I do have downtime and I want to plan, I tend to just like actually plan, even if I have a bunch of videos left that I need to edit, because that's the fun part to me, is the planning part, not the editing part. But if you've been around here before, you've probably heard me complain about editing before, because I love to complain about it. Okay, let's talk about what I'm doing on the date covers here. So, I had actually tried to keep the date covers really, really simple this week for a couple reasons. I didn't have any like fancy foil or like really inspired idea to do anything this week with the florals that I had on hand, and yeah, just the foils I had with like the kit. I don't know. I just didn't want to do anything crazy. I also had this idea of something new that I wanted to try in the actual like spread, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it simple on top, because my idea for what I wanted to do was kind of a lot. So I was like, I'll keep it simple up here. I just used some Sadie Stickers dividers, and then the florals from the kit. I used a lot of florals from Sadie Stickers. I used the like lilac or lavender ones and the poppy clusters, as well as the butterflies, all from Sadie Stickers. But anyways, aside from just layering some florals together and using the dividers and the clusters, like I didn't do much, because whatever, my thought was that the thing I wanted to try was going to be a lot, but I realized at the very end that I didn't actually have the stickers that I wanted to do that yet. They were still in the mail, so I'm going to save that idea for another time. And I think that the simple date covers still look nice. Like, they're still having some white space up there and kind of a fresh spring kit. This is the first spring kit. Again, not the first spring kit that you've seen, because I already posted a plan with me of a week after this, but this was the first spring kit that I used in my planner. So, yeah, feeling kind of fresh and springy felt good for me. I decided to use this kit in particular this week. Like, normally I would reserve all of February for, like, I don't know, February to me, I'll use some winter kits at the beginning, and then I'll use some more like Valentine's kits. I also like to use a lot of like cozy kind of stay home kits, or self-care kind of kits, or like romantic kits. That tends to be my like February mood for kits. So normally I would do that all throughout February, and then start with spring kits in March. But I planted out my spring garden this week in February, and I was like, I need to have a kit that looks like that has some gardening to it. So this kit does. It has some like gardening tools and some full boxes that have pictures of like a front garden and a girl in like a meadow and stuff. So all of that felt very appropriate for planting out my spring garden. I actually had bought a specific gardening kit for this week, but the florals didn't work out for me. So until I find like florals that are gonna match that kit that will work for me, I can't use it. So I was very happy that I had this one that also had a very like gardeny feel to it, with just like the brick and the florals. I don't know. I don't know if maybe too in my backyard I have a million like lavender plants and a bunch of like blue sage, which has purple flowers, and I don't know the name of it. I have like a million purple plants in my in my backyard. Whoever lived here before and did the landscaping loved purple flowers, and my yard is just covered in purple flowers. So that felt very appropriate for this week to me. Okay, so in the sidebar here, I'm doing something a little bit different. I had bought the journaling add-on page with this kit, and I've started to do that a little bit more because although I don't journal, and the last thing that I need, like clearly I'm in February and it's currently May as I'm doing this voiceover, the last thing I need is like more planner projects to work on, or more different planner spreads that I should be filling out. So I really liked all the journaling stuff that shops are doing, but I wanted to find ways to incorporate it into my current weekly spreads. And I don't know, I'm totally up for the challenge of like trying something new and pulling in new stickers that aren't necessarily sized to fit this. Oh, sorry, that was my work laptop. Just pulling in new stickers to do that. So I had a lot of fun with the like oversized deco, like that fence, layering the florals with it, the big oversized washi, like torn page washi strips, which is like that brick in the background, and the florals, just cutting all of that up, layering it with some of the smaller florals, and then a bunch of foiled deco to just create a little scene in the sidebar. And then I did grab one of her little scallop circles to mark that at this point, this was week 102 of working from home. I still hadn't gone back to the office at this point. So that's the sidebar. If you have any questions about any of the stickers that I use specifically, as always, I'll state that most of my foiled deco, like the butterflies, the clusters, all that kind of stuff, most of it's from Sadie Stickers. A lot of it is also from the Pretty Pink Co. I have coupon codes and freebies to both of those shops. And then a lot of the foil icons are from Crafts by Towie. The doodle icons are from White Deer Stationery. I have links for both of those below, coupon code for Craft by Towie, etc. And then I also used a lot of the Gathered Layers collection from Panda Bird Designs and Gathered Plans collab in this. So I also have a coupon code for Panda Bird Design and a freebie. All the information is linked down below, but that's kind of primarily what I used. So if you are interested, you can find all that below. And then if there is a specific sticker that you can't find, let me know and I will try to point you in the right direction. I also tag all of it on Instagram, but there's that. That's my little PSA about stickers. Okay, so moving on to the week, I already marked up top that this was President's Day, so I had the day off, which was really nice. I marked that Steven, my husband, made me coffee in bed this morning. I talk about this all the time, but a lot of times, every once in a while, not a lot, but every once in a while, I'll sleep in and he'll make me coffee in bed because normally I wake up early and first, and it's like my favorite thing when that happens. So that did happen today. I marked that with just some florals and a White Deer Stationery coffee cup. I marked the day off and the President's Day with paper trail plans scripts. I have a coupon code for those too. And then let's see, down here I'm marking the exciting part. So Steven and I went to the garden center this day and we bought transplants at this point. I had already started seeds, but I didn't have anything that was ready to like plant out in the garden. So we decided that our spring garden, we would get transplants from the nursery, and then for our summer garden, we would, pull out whatever was done from from there. We also didn't plant out the whole beds that we had, but we'd pull that stuff out and then replace it with seedlings that I grew from the seed. But today was all about planting out the spring garden. So we just spent a lot of time at the nursery picking out different tools and transplants and, manure and soil and all, I don't know, worm castings, all that kind of stuff. And then planting out the garden together, which was really fun to do together. And then at the end of the day, I marked that we also went grocery shopping and we meal planned. So we just had like a very productive day off for President's Day. So that was nice. I kind of sped through all that, but again, I gave an overview of what most of the stickers were, but if you do have any questions, let me know. I also wanted to mention, I apologize if I sound a little stuffy. I do have a little cold. I'm going to try my best though to edit out any like sniffling or coughing, but apologies if my voice sounds annoyingly sick. Anyways, okay, so moving on to Tuesday, I am marking that I had 2 meetings this day with a White Deer stationery little monitor and then a bunch of florals and a mini box from the kit. I also used a lot of the little flower dot clusters from the Pretty Pink Co. in this spread. Down here, I'm taking the excess of, like in the sidebar, I used from the journaling sheet that big brick, like torn washi strip. I did not use the whole thing though. I cut off the top and I repurposed it over here to layer behind a little like ribbon roll from White Deer Stationery that I layered with some florals and a bow from, I think it's from Miss and Meow actually, to mark that I had to wrap a gift. It was my friend's birthday this day. So I layered all that together and I thought that was really cute because it's like, I don't know, I hadn't done anything like that before and I just like to kind of experiment again with some of those new journaling sheets and some stickers that I don't normally use. So that was nice. I also marked a Instagram post that I did with some like a floral directly over that third box and then some phones from Crafts by Towie. And then here I am marking that it was one of my best friend's birthdays. They being her and her fiance, they live about like an hour and a half away from us. But he had like texted us to do a little surprise dinner with some of her other friends. So we drove down there that evening to meet them for a little surprise birthday dinner, which was very nice and fun. So I just took one of the scallops from the kit, some balloons from the kit, layered tons of florals, and again, more kind of dot clusters all together to make that kind of fun. And then I'm also taking a half of a floral that, I like to cut those down in half to make a little DIY trim, and just layering some like florals and dots around it to kind of foil it up. Normally I would put a like, I don't know what it is. A while ago I started like deciding that I needed to have trims at the bottom of every column, some sort of foil trim, and ever since then I've like had to do it, otherwise it feels very unfinished to me. And I was waiting, this was one of the stickers that I thought I was gonna have that I didn't have, so I was waiting to do it at the end, so I didn't put trims on like any of the columns until the very end, but I go back and do that afterwards. So all good there. But just in case you like clocked that I wasn't doing that, it's because I thought that I had a sticker that I was going to use and I did not. Anyways, and yeah, I think same with up here. No, I don't know. I can't tell. So I did another one of those little floral clusters up top, and then I took a clipboard from the kit and made my own little floral bouquet to mark that I had one meeting this day. I thought this was really cute too. I grabbed the stickers from the kit, which I love. She like has a sticker of the sticker kit in the kit, and I just like, it's so good. I love that. That's so cute and clever. I took some or just some greenery from the kit, layered some more foiled greenery behind it, and then I took a paint swatch and layered it underneath there and marked, but like not under the whole thing, so it was still white spacey, which I like. Sometimes with paint swatches, I don't like writing right on top of them. For some reason, I'm okay putting like a foiled sticker over top of them, but I don't love when it's my handwriting. Don't ask me, I don't know why, but that's just how I feel. So I did like that the paint swatch only was on the bottom for whatever reason, and then there was white space on top. I don't know, don't ask. Okay, and then I also marked that I worked really late this evening. I think I probably stopped working like a little early the day before because we had to drive all the way out there to go to her birthday, or maybe like just at 5. I stopped working and that felt early to me because it's where that gets to happen, you know? So anyways, I used a Crafts by Towie scallop circle to mark that. It matched the one, like on Monday I used a sign from Crafts by Towie for President's Day that has that scallop circle in it, mini scallop circle. So I used a couple of those throughout the spread just to pull, you just be a little consistent. And then down here, I am using a Gathered Layers, one of the like mini tacos from the Gathered Layers collection from Panda Bird Design. I love layering those with florals. Those probably, I think these are my favorite stickers from that whole collection. I'm obsessed with them. They are so good. I used it here and then I ended up using it just a bunch the second half of the week because I love those stickers. I think they're so beautiful. So I used some florals, and then one of my favorite new design dividers is from the Pretty Pink Co. I layered that in between the third box and the stickers on top to mark that. I don't want to ruin anyone's day by talking about this, but this was the day that the war between Ukraine and Russia started, and I was up until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just like watching news stories on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of people did that. Is the only reason I talk about it, because it was like I was so disturbed. I'm sure like everybody else watching this, and I did not sleep. And like talked about it before, I don't love marking things that aren't fun in my planner, but sometimes with something like that, like when I look back on this in a few years, I want to know that that's when that happened in my life, you know? I don't know. Anyways, okay, moving right along to Thursday. I had 3 meetings this day. I marked that on top of a paint swatch. Again, I don't love how that looks because I wrote right on top of it. I should have used a script. I don't know. Does that bother you? Probably not, but it bothers me. Let me know if it also bothers you. I'd love to hear it and know that I'm not the only one. I also marked that I filmed a plane with me this day, or probably part of one. I can never, ever film one plane with me in one day. It takes me like a week and a half, maybe a week and a half to film a plane with me. How long does it take you to do a spread? I would love to know. I feel like it takes me so long. And I know I like make it very detailed, so that's like very much my own fault, but I'm also just slow and get distracted really easily. That's all a part of it too. Okay, I also marked here that I tried to make a curry tonight, and I'd make curries all the time, but I added garam masala to it, and I didn't know how that spice worked, and it was awful. It tasted so bad, and it is rare. I mean, every once in a while I'll make stuff that I'm like, it's fine. I don't really like it, like give or take, I don't care. But it is rare that I make something that I'm like, that's disgusting. But today was one of those days. You win some, you lose some. And then down here, I am marking that I went to bed early, really early this night. Obviously, I just was talking about how I stayed up really late the night before. So I offset some of the boxes from the kit, and then again, I used one of the Gathered Layers. I think this is the mini taco is what it's called, if I'm not mistaken, half mini taco, something like that. And then put it behind the boxes and layered some more florals, some more dot clusters, etc. The little divider, the lace divider that I pulled in at the bottom there, and I also put it at the bottom of every half box throughout the spread, that was from the Pretty Pink Co. And I just felt like the lace looked really nice with the kind of cottagey vibe. I don't know. So yeah, that was Thursday. All right, moving on to the next day. Sorry, I just got really distracted. I am using a laptop from the kit. Ooh, sorry, my computer just went again. I don't know what that is because it's not my email. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Back to the planner spread. I marked a meeting with the laptop from the kit, and then I made my own little bouquet with the florals and the greenery from the Floral Deco. I should have just left it like that because I thought it looked really cute. Then I added this Hetty ink divider to like divide the space up a little bit more, and I did not like that. I should have just left it without it, but too late. It's already down. It's stuck, so it was gonna stay. I took a Crafts by Towie mini scallop quarter box and layered it over top a quarter box from the kit with some of those matching dividers from Sadie stickers on each side and some florals to mark that I did another big day of baiting ants outside. Ant saga continues. I'm just like Lauren the ant lady at this point. I don't know what to tell you. It consumes my life, so it's in my planner. I'm sure it's very boring to hear about, but literally some days I spend hours just like trying to get rid of ants, and that's just my life now. So yeah, to be fair, this was months ago. The situation is more under control now than it was then, so there's that. Okay, knock on wood. Okay, moving down to the rest of Friday. This was actually a very chill day. I just marked that the cleaners came. Again, I wrote on top of a paint swatch box. I guess that one looks better. Maybe because it's a lighter color, I don't mind it so much. And then underneath that right here, I am marking that we got takeout and we started Euphoria this night, which we've fallen off of, but I mean, okay, it's so good, but it is a lot. If you haven't watched it before, it is a lot. Like, you have to emotionally and mentally prepare yourself for that show. It's a lot. And I think as is pretty standard with TV shows, like, I've mentioned this before, I'm not a big TV person. Any TV show that I've ever, like, watched, pretty much, a few exceptions, is because Steven has, like, either convinced me to start it with him, or he started watching it and then I was in the background and like saw it and was like, okay, like now we're watching the show together. This was one where he like really wanted to watch it. We tried, but it's just like a lot of times we watch TV at night, and by that time, like, sometimes neither of us are in the mood for like an emotional upheaval. Or maybe just me, I don't know. So we've fallen off. We should pick it back up though. Okay, moving on to Saturday. This is a pretty lazy day. I marked that I slept in. I also marked that it was like a cloudy and lazy day using a cloud from White Deer Stationery and a coffee cup from the kit. I don't know what it is. I'm probably have talked about this before, but I am so like seasonally driven. My mood almost depends entirely on the weather, like in such a huge way. Like, thank goodness I live in California where most of the days are sunny, and so I'm in a good mood most of the days, but I just have weather affects me in such a big way. So honestly though, in spring or summer, when we get the rare occasional cloudy day, it makes me feel good about being like lazy inside, which sometimes I need. Sometimes I need a day where I need an excuse to not do anything and not feel bad about not being productive. And this is one of those days where I just was like totally happy for it to be cloudy outside and for me to just sit on the couch and edit and not do much today. So that was good. I had a nice self-care shower, used a candle from the kit to mark that. I marked that I finished editing. I actually really like how I offset those two icons. And by the way, sorry this is so quick right here. I forgot that my editing was on 4 times the speed, so it'll slow down in a second. I realized it midway into editing, but for whatever reason right now, I had forgotten that it was like that. So my mistake, but it'll slow down on Sunday. I also went to dinner at my aunt's. She had some people over, so we went. I can't remember if Steven came or if it was just me, but we did dinner there. And again, I marked that with some offset boxes from the kit. And I, again, used one of the Gathered Layers little mini tacos, but I put it at the bottom this time, which I thought looked cute there. Okay, moving on to Sunday. We had a really fun day on Sunday. I really enjoyed it. My cousins and I did like a day together on Sunday, and we had a bunch of stuff planned. So first we went to the farmers market in Oakland, which is a really good one, and we were kind of looking around. It was not as like good post-pandemic though. I hadn't been there since pre-pandemic, I think, and it used to be amazing. This one, post-pandemic, it had gone downhill. So we met up with my cousin and her husband there, and we ended up just going to get a beer instead of like, we like walked around the farmer's market. It was like, this is kind of lame, and we went to go get beers instead, which was fun. So we did that, and I'm marking that with a beer from Crafts by Towie, and then of course a lot of florals. And yeah, the butterflies, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did use a lot of the like lavender, I think they're the lavender like florals from Sadie Stickers. The foiled ones were such a good fit with this kit. Okay, anyways, I'm readjusting the box here. After that, our plan was to meet up with like all of my cousins on this side of the family. We all live close by each other and are very close. So we were all going to meet up to go to like a dim sum brunch. So that was really fun. I used a third box from the kit to mark that, layering some florals and one of my new favorite dividers from the Pretty Pink Co. right here. I kind of cut it short though because some of the florals were like overhanging onto the box, which I thought was really cute. And of course, just adding a bunch of foiled like florals and greenery and all that behind it. And I am taking this rice bowl with chopsticks from White Deer Stationery, which is such a cute sticker. And this is, okay, when I say a sticker has good flow, this is what I mean. This one has great flow. It's got really good flow. It's really fun okay, when I say that too, I generally mean it's got really good angles to work with, because stickers with good angles that are like elongated and have some sort of angle to it, I think are much more fun and have a good like flow to work with, as opposed to stickers that are like really circular or stout or something like that. I don't know, but that's a good example of a sticker with great flow is that bowl with chopsticks. The chopsticks give it the flow. If it was just the bowl, it wouldn't have good flow. Okay, sorry, enough about that. Down below here, okay, so after we went to dim sum, we went over to get flights at a brewery all together. So, which was also really fun. This was a brewery. Okay, in like the Oakland Alameda area, there's this old abandoned Air Force base, which is like right on the water, right on the bay, and it's really cool because you go in there and it feels like you feel like you're in this like abandoned like video game, like you're in a video game in like an abandoned, like a military base. But then like all of the like old airplane hangars and like warehouses and stuff right on the water are now been converted into like a bunch of breweries and like vodka distilleries. I think there's a whiskey distillery, stuff like that, which is cool. So I've been to a few over there, but I went to a new one this day, and it was really, really good. So we all went and did that together, which was really fun. I never know. I feel like this happens to me a lot in my Plan With Me's, where I'm talking about like breweries or wineries or something, and I don't know if they're local to me here and only people in my area would know if I said the name of it, or if they're like a nationwide thing. And if I talk about it, people know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. So like Hangar One vodka's over there, like hangar, like airplane hangar, get it? But like, is that nationwide? I think it is, but I don't know. You tell me if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, so after that, we went home and we made burrito bowls and we continued watching Euphoria. So that was the whole week. It was really nice. That Sunday was really fun. I'm now coming in after and adding in some dividers along the bottom there. I'm using the same ones that I used kind of all throughout the week. I used them a few times like on boxes and stuff, but I also used them in my date cover, so I felt like that kind of helped tie all of that together, which is really nice. So here is the finished spread. I really like how it turned out. It's a great spring spread, and I just, again, love Miss and Meow kits. I'm having so much fun with them. I actually have a whole nother Plan With Me filmed already with another Miss and Meow kit, and just, they're a pleasure to work with. They really are. She has such good stuff. There's so much stuff that I really do use a lot of, and very few stuff that like I wouldn't use. So even my leftovers are stuff that like would have used it if I would have had, if there was 8 days in the week or something, you know what I mean? So props to Regina on that. But okay, as always, I am putting all of my leftovers into my leftover sticker book. This one actually is now officially filled up, so I gotta get another one, and I also haven't given away the last one, so I need to do a giveaway of both of these. So stick around, subscribe if you're interested in getting a couple sticker books of leftover stickers, and boy do I have a lot of those. So that should be coming soon. I just gotta get my stuff together to actually set up those giveaways, but hopefully soon. And that's it. This is the finished spread. kind of giving you that close up. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a whole lot of fun doing it. And I hope you guys are staying really safe and well. As always, you can find me on Instagram. I will have all of the shops tagged there, although I do have coupon codes for most of them or links, so I have all of that information down below. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!